Hello everyone, my name is Claire Dillard and over the past year I've had the pleasure of interning at Hometown Realty. Here is a look at our website. A couple things that are special to me about Hometown Realty is that it's a faith-based organization. Also, the team at Hometown Realty is not too big, so I feel like I got to know most people pretty personally, which is cool. Hometown Realty has a few offices across the state of Mississippi. The one I worked at, of course, is here in Starkville, Mississippi. Our office is in a historic house, which was remodeled to be an office, and I think it is the cutest thing. I believe the physical environment you work in is so important. I felt very motivated in the times that I've spent in the office. It's very beautiful, it's professional, but it's also cozy, like a home. I think the perk of working for a real estate firm is that it was a very beautiful office. To inform you about a few of the tasks that I completed as the PR intern at Hometown Realty, I posted for our property management page, our real estate page, our rentals, kind of similar to Airbnb. We also have tiny homes and game day houses. I used content from all of these to curate posts on Instagram, TikTok, a little bit on our website, and one of my favorite things that I've learned is how to create a weekly newsletter. The area where I've seen the most growth is in creating the newsletter. It goes to over 1,000 people each week, which used to really freak me out a little bit because I was scared of making any tiny mistake. But throughout time, I got better at using the software, which is called MailChimp, and I will show that to you now. MailChimp is software that Hometown Realty pays for, so it took me a little while to get the hang of it, but it's super neat. It shows rates such as subscriber increase, who clicks on it, how long they stay on it after they click it. Fun fact, we gained 27 new subscribers within the past 90 days. I would design the template for the newsletter on Canva, and I have a Canva Pro subscription. Then I would download the images and head over here and put it into MailChimp. Another type of software I learned how to use is Flex MLS, which is a real estate website. I used this to navigate around different listings, find the best photos, grab the description, tweak it a bit, and make it appealing for social media. Of course, I probably won't go into real estate with my PR degree, so I probably won't use Flex MLS anymore once this ends in May. One thing that I gained from my internship experience that I think is so valuable is the ability to adapt and learn how to use different software and websites. I've picked up on different patterns that they all share, and I know this can be so important when I go into the PR world to know how to navigate software that I have never seen before. Now I'm going to share a story about when I overcame an obstacle. Each month I post on Facebook and Instagram a graphic with some text congratulating the top 3 producers from the month who produce the most revenue from real estate. You can probably see where the story is going. I flipped who the top producers were, and I accidentally posted the wrong person as a top producer of the month. Of course, this was awkward and upsetting, but I learned was to act very fast and be apologetic. And that is exactly what I did to clean up the situation. Then I remade the graphic and posted it again. I was very apologetic and honest about my mistake. And since then, I have not made that mistake again. Moving on from that story, I'll share that something I learned about the industry and workplaces is that everyone makes mistakes. Nobody has perfect days every single day where they don't mess up a single thing. So it's important to give everyone grace and to be honest and upfront about our mistakes and then grow from them. Back to how I said I work remote. One thing I learned is that I do not want to work remote in the future. I prefer to be face-to-face with interactions to get to know the people I'm working with and to be present so I can ask questions and get feedback. I also thrive from being in social spaces, so I would way rather be physically in an office in the future and not work from home. I'm also grateful for the time I spent at events with Hometown Realty, which were amazing for me to work on networking and practice professionalism. I would take photos and videos at events and meet so many amazing people. A cool story is that my minor is in interior design, and I made a great impression on one of the real estate agents, and he actually hired me to help out with some interior design stuff. A piece of advice I have for those going into an internship is to always smile, uphold yourself well, dress nicer than you think you need to, don't be on your phone, unless of course you're taking pictures and videos on it. Act quick. With all that said, I want to show you some actual work that I've done. Here we have an example of a weekly newsletter that I sent out recently. I used AI to add our logo onto this wreath that I found. I usually steer clear from AI unless it's helpful. Every week I ensure that each listing is still active. I check for price improvements, and sometimes I update the photos. I've learned the importance of triple and double checking that every single aspect of it is accurate, and I also try to incorporate each real estate agent so it seems fair. If there's an upcoming holiday, of course, I'll incorporate some graphics related to that. Since we are a faith-based organization, I do, of course, include things that express that as well. My favorite newsletters to make are the ones when it's near a holiday because I think that is so much fun. I also include helpful tips about weather, home decor, and recipes. Here's a quick look at our Hometown Realty Instagram page with the posts that I have created. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all learned a little bit about me and my internship.